Hello people, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the propaganda machine. This is the match preview for Inter Milan vs Arsenal, and this is the fourth match day in the Champions League. The Gunners currently in ninth position in the Champions League, so the top 8 teams do qualify. We're just sat one place out of those positions, and the team in eighth are Inter Milan, who have a better goal difference than us. So this should be quite an entertaining game. We look at last night's results. Four teams got hit for four. Leverkusen got absolutely slapped up by Liverpool. Luis Diaz got a hat-trick. The game I was watching was Sporting Lisbon vs Manchester City, and Victor Gyökeres with a hat-trick. This man is a machine. Just watching him, the runs he makes is similar to Haaland. You just know when he builds up that head of steam, you ain't catching him. He's strong, powerful, quick, and knows how to finish. I cannot see him staying at Sporting Lisbon past this season. There is absolutely no way that he will be there, and there's a number of teams looking for a striker. Man United probably going to look for a striker as Ruben Amorim's the new manager. Arsenal are crying out for a striker. Liverpool need a striker. Darwin Núñez doesn't seem to be good enough. Jota always injured. So I won't be surprised if he moves. There's even Chelsea. Could they do with competition for Jackson? He's better than Jackson. So Jackson would probably be on the bench or moved over to the left. So it's very, very interesting this summer what happens with Victor Gyökeres. Now we'll just go into some injury news. Declan Rice is out of this game. He had a foot injury against Newcastle, so it is very bad news for the Gunners. We know Tomiyasu, Tierney, and Calafiori, none of them are available, so it's just Declan Rice. That is a new injury for this game. Ben White, he was back last game. He was on the bench. And Martin Ødegaard, the captain, he is back in first team training with the boys, and he has travelled with the squad. Whether he starts, I don't know. That remains to be seen. But our captain is back, and he's been missed. He hasn't been seen since the first international break. So let's see if Arsenal's fortunes start to turn. Now, my predicted lineup: David Raya in goal, Ben White right back, Saliba and Gabriel in the middle, with Yuri and Timber left back, Thomas Partey in the 6, Merino in the midfield with Ethan Nwaneri. Surely, this boy, he has to start now. I don't think enough players have justified being a starter. Martinelli and Trossard, both of them, there's too many question marks over them. They shouldn't both start games for Arsenal. It should only be one. We know Nwaneri is a creative spark. We know he can make something out of nothing. He is our second highest goal scorer this season. I believe he's on 3 with Bukayo Saka. Havertz is on 7. So he's quite clear. But our next best is Ethan with Bukayo Saka. So surely you gotta get the players that get you goals on the pitch. Surely it's enough is enough. Arteta, don't be scared. You put the boy on. Worst case, we have Martin Ødegaard on the bench. You can take him off at half time bring on the captain. Let's start him now. I think enough is enough. We're losing games with him not playing. So I will give more leeway to you if you're trying something different. You're being brave. You're not being brave this season. You're a coward this season. And I'm not liking what I'm seeing. We're losing games. We're parking a bus. We don't have enough attacking intent. There's not enough shots. I need to see a change in this game. And the front three, Bukayo Saka, Havertz, and Martinelli, just, I don't know, Martinelli or Trossard, any of them. Sterling, any of them. At this point, I don't even think it makes a difference who plays on the left side. If it's Timber, if it's Lewis Skelly, if it's Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus, Sterling, no one is staking a claim for that position. No one. And that and the striker, those are the first two positions that need to be bought. A Victor Gyökeres or Isak, a Kvaratskhelia, this needs to be addressed. Our forward line needs addressing because I've had enough now. I'm doing the lineups and just look, Trossard, Martinelli, are they going to turn up? We don't know. There's too many unanswered questions. There's too many question marks. Saka, we know he turns up. Havertz, even him. Havertz was the one player at Arsenal I didn't want. That was the one signing that made me the most mad. I was so angry that we bought Havertz. But now, he's got to start. He has to start because we've got Trossard and Martinelli inconsistent. Nobody wants a starting position. Furious. So that's my lineup. Just let me know who you guys would pick. I'm furious today. So, as I've mentioned, in this game, we need to show attacking intent. Inter Milan, they can be got at. They conceded 4 goals at home to Juventus in a 4-4 draw. They've conceded 13 goals in the league. They are not their usual self defensively, because defensively they're usually quite a solid team that doesn't concede many goals. But this season, they seem to be conceding. And the areas where it's probably gonna come from are the wing back areas. Dumfries, DeMarco. These two, they bomb forward. They are basically like wingers. And then there will be 3 at the back because they play the 3-5-2. Usually Çalhanoğlu and Barella with Mkhitaryan in the 10, Martinez and Thuram up front. So that is usually their formation. So where we will have space in this game is out wide on the transition. When those wing backs bomb forward, that will be our chance to strike. Saka and Martinelli will be one-on-one with wide fullbacks. This is where we should have joy in this game. If we are to get anything from this game, those are the areas that we need to exploit. And our wingers need to be on job. In the Atlanta game, there was no attacking intent. It was nullified. So in this game, I need to see my forwards looking dangerous because this is getting very worrying for me. Martin Ødegaard's back. I need to see him pulling some strings when he comes on because he didn't even have a good start to the season before he got injured. So he's going to need to start coming back with a bang because right now our season is about to implode. So we need to start delivering performances. Another area of the pitch to look out for are the strikers. I don't believe we faced two strikers this season. So we are gonna have a very, very different task at hand because we have Thuram, who is physical, big, strong. Martinez, very tricky customer. He likes to make those runs in behind. He can pop up, and that is their danger man. So Saliba and Gabriel, they need to be defending properly today. They can't be doing what they've been doing this season because this is gonna be their toughest task of the season. Can they contain Thuram and Martinez? I don't know. I have no clue because this season our defense doesn't look like it usually does. There's more questions than answers. A lot of the time, there's defensive lapses. Lapses in concentration are costing us a lot this season. So now we need to switch on. The switch needs to be turned on. We need to go and turn the cooker on, turn the boiling point all the way up. Because right now, we're not even simmering in the pot. We're we're cold, like chili parma. We're not serious. So what we need to do is fix up, show some aggression. Because in that Newcastle game, that was an absolute disgrace. That performance was garbage. It was garbage. We weren't winning no 50-50s. Nothing. Our wingers couldn't even get the better of their fullbacks. So this game, I need to see a change. And my score prediction in this game, I'm going for a close affair. I think it might be more open than we all expect. And I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Unfortunately, I cannot see us getting a victory today, and it won't be the worst result, but it's not good for momentum going into the Chelsea game. So, guys, this has been the Champions League preview for the Arsenal vs Inter Milan game. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bless.